Goddamn skippies. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another vlog with strings. How's it going, people? Another glorious afternoon in northern New South Wales. And I have an afternoon off, thankfully, so I am going for a ride. Today, guys, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about lane splitting. Seen a couple of vids go up lately of guys doing it, and a bit of chit chat about whether it's beneficial to everyone or just the motorbike riders, and yeah. So in my first video, I think it was, I mentioned that New South Wales is actually, it's going to become legal to lane split if the traffic is traveling under 30k an hour. And I think my personal thoughts is that 30k is a little bit slow. You maybe do 40, 50k, because I mean there's plenty of room in between lanes when you're on a bike anyway. I mean there's a shit ton of room there, so I definitely think 30 is a bit low, but I mean it's a good starting point. Then again, regulations aren't usually going up. Oh, that's dusty. Yummy. So yeah, 30k's, and it got me thinking, like, I don't know the legislation for Queensland or Victoria, which are my two closest states, and whether you're allowed to lane split there. I think in Victoria you can, but I'm really not sure about Queensland, which could be really confusing for, like, not just for riders but for drivers, because if your state doesn't have lane splitting and then you come across the border and come into a state that does have lane splitting, a lot of people don't know how to react when a bike passes them that close. And I think if lane splitting is going to be implemented, it should be sort of a nationwide thing, because having it in just one or two states, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, different road rules across states make no sense to me in general, but that one in particular sort of irks me a little bit. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad that it's coming in, because it is very beneficial for all traffic situations. But yeah, I don't like the idea of it being different state to state. Tell you what though, one of the good things about lane splitting is that and this is beneficial to everyone, it takes the bikes out of that traffic, so that's one less space that you have to queue, cages. One less spot, because we can just zip past you all. I mean, obviously we get to the front first, but in general motorcyclists travel a lot faster anyway. I always find that when I'm on the highway or anything, I'll be doing the speed limit, but it seems like I'm going faster. Oh, speed limits, why are you so limiting? It'd be so much more fun just to pump through these S's here at about double the speed limit. Oh, gravel on road, that's fucking brilliant. Yep, good work, council. I have to say though, I say that I like lane splitting, but in the area that I live, we don't exactly have rush hour traffic. We maybe get rush 5 minutes of traffic, and in that time the traffic backs up maybe 200 meters and then it's gone in the next 20 minutes or so. So I don't really have to deal with heavy traffic situations. So let's say I love it in theory. But I mean, it looks good. It always looks like fun lane splitting. I watch Baron Grumble, and he's always cruising through London, just in between cars, and it's just so much quicker all the time. But yeah, maybe one day I'll move to a city, and I'll find out what it's really like. It's always funny to listen and to feel the gearing ratios of these two bikes. They're just such different animals, even though they're the same capacity. Like Matt downshifts a lot more coming into places, and I just sort of roll off, stay in 6th gear, and use the millions of rev range that I have. I mean, it's not at all quick off the mark down low, but I mean, I think if you stuck his one in 6th and tried to potter around at 40, it would almost conk out. Yeah guys, so let me know what your thoughts are on the lane splitting issue, and if you live in Australia, do you know your regulations on lane splitting in your state? Because I mean, it'd be a handy thing to know, and I'd like to find out. So hit it up in the comments, guys. And talking of regulations, there's been a lot of kerfuffle lately about the legality of helmet cams and GoPros and whatever being stuck to helmets. I've seen a few different videos now of guys getting pulled up by cops and being told that they're illegal, and yet there is no legislation that says such that I know of. Don't quote me, guys, I'm just going on hearsay. But yeah, there's no legislation that says you can't have a camera on your helmet. There's legislation against, oh, he wanted you to go there, man. There's legislation against compromising the structural integrity of your helmet, like drilling into it and stuff like that. But I mean, as far as I'm concerned, like sticking an adhesive mount onto your helmet really doesn't come under that at all. I mean, it's not affecting the structural makeup of the helmet in any way, shape or form. So are police just using their powers a little bit much there, or is there actually something written in legislation? Because I would really like to know. It's funny though, all the videos that I've seen of guys getting pulled up by having a camera on their helmet, they've never been actually issued with any sort of fines or not even a formal warning. They're just like, oh, it's illegal, you need to take it off your helmet. And I don't know, is that right per se? I don't know. Anyway guys, let me know in the comments what you think about the subjects that we've discussed, or I've discussed today. I'm gonna try and keep this one a short one. I always seem to go over time, and longer than I want to. Don't forget, if you like the video, hit that thumbs up button. If you're liking the series, don't forget to subscribe. Been Strings. I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.